Here we go. Hello, everyone. It is Friday. So, happy Friday. TGIF, everyone. Blake?
I am. I'm glad
TGIF. Are you happy it's Friday?
I'm happy it's Friday.
I'm happy it's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday is what Tanner says. So happy Friday, everyone. Please let us know where you're visiting from, what you've got going on. We had another yard sale day today. It was a great one. And now I'm wearing the same thing I was yesterday. Sorry, but and we're going to get crafty because we're going to make this adorable luminary today out of a cut file. I think this is not a new cut file. This is not a new cut file. But this is the first time I have used this cut file, which is rare because I usually use a lot of our cut files. So I'm going to be using some black cardstock and cutting that out. And then we have some vellum here, just some simple vellum. And I also have some faux snow, some spray adhesive, an ATG gun that we may or may not use. We're going to need a hot glue gun for show. And then I have some really cute ribbon here that's our buffalo plaid black and white that we love for Christmas. And then you're also going to need spray paint, but I don't have that. And then a mason jar, because first things first, of course, you got to do this before you even get to crafting the other craft. You have to spray paint the lid, okay? We're going to spray paint our lids. So go ahead and spray paint your lid, but we're not going to do that on screen today because, you know, we don't want these fumes. I don't want to kill little Blakey. He's just a baby. So
just a baby.
We're not going to.
My allergies are still acting up.
Yes. See, we're not going to hurt him with those fumes. But anyways, guys, it's going to be a fun little craft today. I think it's going to be a rather quick one. So feel free to ask any and all questions you have if you're just joining us. I just want to say hello. I'm Rachel from Makers Gonna Learn. Blakey is behind the camera. He'll be helping me read some comments, dropping some links for you guys. If you don't already know what Makers Gonna Learn is, it's an amazing die cutting community that allows you to take advantage of over 1,400 digital cut files. We have over 250 fonts. We have a free commercial license. We have lots of awesome printable guides, a members only Facebook group, and all kinds of good stuff. Our yearly members save the most money and get the most perks with that annual membership, so definitely get that today. Our annual members save $48 across the year than our monthly members do, paying for a year of our services as well. So definitely click that link. And
we have an awesome question.
Well, Miss Georgie said, feel better, you sound nasally.
I think we all do.
Well, I've been waking up nasally, but Georgie, thank you for noticing that, because I feel like only family would notice that, because I feel like I'm normal-ish. But my grandmother today, the first thing she said, number one, Rachel, you look like your sister. And then she said, you're nasally. Are you taking nose spray? Are you taking your Claritin? And I'm like, yes, ma'am, I'm taking my Claritin, you know. But I appreciate you noticing that. That's really nice. You must know me well. Thank you, Miss Georgie. But I will feel better. I appreciate that. Riding in the car today, Cassidy, please stay safe in that car. I hope you're not driving. You say you're riding, so I'm glad. I hope everyone is doing great. Hi from Florence, South Carolina, Miss Pam says. Oh, I wish I was in South Carolina. Happy Friday, TGIF. Elizabeth says, yes. Hello, everybody. Hello from Texas. I just ordered a new laptop. Can you download the cut files more than once? Great question. Was that the question? What question were you talking about?
No, Elizabeth asked, I'm sorry to ask, but at some point, could you kindly explain what vellum is?
Of course I can. So, vellum is a very thin paper. It's kind of it's not clear, as you can see. It's a little bit what do you call this, frosted. It's kind of frosted, so you can buy it on Amazon. You can buy it at the craft store. I bought it from Amazon for a pack of 100 for like $7. We're never going to use 100 sheets of vellum, but they're good for different things. So if you want to make anything frosted, they're good for shaker cards. They're good for a lot of paper crafts that I don't make. So I'm not going to give you guys like 10 options of what you can make with this, because I've only used vellum a couple of times in my day, but I know it's good. And then Denise says, I just ordered a new laptop. Can you download the cut files more than once? Denise, you absolutely can. If you have a desktop, You can download them on that, and then when you're typing on your laptop, you can download them on that, and then when you're using your iPad, you can download them on that. If they're not already saved in Design Space, of course, because for some reason we have some different Design Space accounts, and sometimes we're signed in the wrong one or whatever. So we always can download those, but you can download them as many times as you want to. And an amazing perk for Makers Gonna Learn is that if you stay with us and you love our cut files and fonts, and the ones that you download like onto your computer and things like that, once you leave our membership, you get to keep those forever. We're not going to steal those back from you. You guys get those. So, I mean, do with that what you will. That is an amazing little perk there that we don't talk that much about. Elizabeth said, awesome. Thank you so much for explaining. I'll have to look into getting some. Definitely. I mean, it's really good for things like this where, like, you guys can't see because it's totally daylight, but there's a little orangey tea light candle in this. And if we'd put paper in here with our spray adhesive and snow, it would just kind of, I don't know, like the light would have to shine above the paper. But Vellum, since it's a little bit see-through and a little thinner, you guys can see through it. Can you see through my hand? Yeah.
Yes, we can
Look,
see.
you can see through it. So it is thin, it's sheer, and it's easy to work with. So once you have it, it's kind of one of those products where once you know you have it in the craft room, you try and find some things to make with it. Miss Crystal said, hey Rachel, hope you're having a blessed day. Thank you, Crystal. I hope you're having a blessed day, and all of you.
We have some really good questions.
Ask
Did
away.
you answer Denise's question?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And did Wanda said, hi from New Brunswick, Canada. How much is the year membership in Canadian dollars, I assume?
I don't know.
I have no idea. So I just did it, I think. I converted it.
Nuh-uh.
Yes. So I think it would be 25 Canadian dollars for the year membership, like a month.
Oh, for 1 month?
Yeah, for like a month.
Okay.
So if you do the year membership, it would be $25.
25 Canadian dollars.
Yeah, because so like $1 US equals 1.31 Canadian dollars.
1.31. Ooh, that's a weird.
So I multiplied that by $15.99.
Right.
And
yes.
then got 25.
And got 25?
0.74.
Well, there you go. That is
And
for
I
a
think
month.
I hope that answers your question.
I hope it does. But we do have something as well. So if you don't want to do the math like Blake did, but he's going above and beyond for us, so go Blake, gold star, thumbs up. We do have our payments through something like you could use your credit card, debit card. We also have PayPal, and PayPal will, if you say where you're from, PayPal will automatically, of course, switch that US dollars to Canadian dollars for you, and so that makes it a little bit easier on you guys, especially you awesome people who are not in the United States, which is fine because we have crafty people all over the place.
Everywhere.
We have crafty people everywhere, which is awesome. We absolutely love that. We want crafty people all over, everywhere, which we do. So we just hope to keep growing. But guys, yes, you can see my hand. That is good. Good afternoon. Had a successful surgery this morning. So I'm getting to catch a successful surgery. Anita, did you have a surgery or did you perform a surgery? If you had a surgery, I hope you feel better. If you performed a surgery,
Congrats.
That's awesome. Surgeons are really cool and super smart.
I know a surgeon. Her name is Isabella. She's from Romania, and I go to church with her.
What type of surgeon is she?
She...
You have any idea?
I don't know. But I know she has cut off people's legs.
So she's probably an ortho. She's an
Yeah.
orthopedic surgeon.
I'm
She's
not
cutting
sure.
off people's legs.
Maybe,
Because, like, there's
possibly.
different types. Like, you can have an oral surgeon or
Yeah.
a...
Like a cardiovascular surgeon.
Yeah, you can have-
neurosurgeon.
you can have all kinds of surgeons. You can have a... what are these ones called?
Neurosurgeon.
Neurosurgeon. Did you just say neurosurgeon?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, so, anyways.
Oh, Diana has a good question. Are you going to do the maker material box in England?
So good question. We do not right now. And we're just going to be like really plain, really honest with you guys. It's because shipping to places outside the U.S. would be ridiculous. We would have to charge you guys for that shipping because, of course, we would just kind of have to. But we don't want you guys to have to be charged all of that. So we're trying to figure out a way to make it a little bit more economical for you guys, which is great. But not right now. I am sorry. But please enjoy all of our other
There
digital
are
products.
forwarding companies, though.
There are forwarding services.
I will put that in the comments.
Blake is... Okay, Blake. I see you.
Well, I got it.
I see you. Okay. Do you use a battery tea light? Wouldn't the vellum burn with a real candle? 100%. I am begging you not to put a real candle in this. Maker's going to learn it's not responsible. Put it on the screen, Blake. Maker's going to learn it's not responsible.
In the comments.
For your house is catching on fire if you put real candles in this. No, please don't. The vellum would absolutely catch on fire. And then Miss Amy said, is the membership monthly or yearly? Both. We have a monthly, a 6-month, and a yearly membership, okay? Now, for the month and 6 monthly, you guys get to enjoy the printable guides, all of our cut files. We have over 1,400 of them. You also get to enjoy that members-only Facebook group and our full project tutorials on the site and things like that. But you do not get 3 free e-courses telling you how to master your machine, design space, and how to build the business through die cutting. All 3 of those that I mentioned are e-courses that are free with that yearly membership. You also don't get a free commercial license. That free commercial license allows you to sell any project that you make using our cut files and fonts for your own profit. And that is very rare for a membership website. Usually they only have a personal use license, which means I could be like, happy birthday, Blake, and give this to Blake. But with a commercial use license, you guys can sell this, which is amazing. It's like up to the game. And to pair along with that, we give you that free commercial license in that yearly membership, teaching you how to build a business with your die cutting machine. So Tanner breaks down a lot of tips and tricks for how to price and things like, it's a great e-course. And that is free with that yearly membership, along with the third perk is the fonts. We have over 250 fonts. And if you guys know, I'm obsessed with fonts. I love fonts.
Me too.
The freedom of the alphabet is like music to my ears. I'm like, what are we going to make today? We're not limited with SVGs because we got the alphabet honey.
Really?
So I love making things.
And our dingbats, we can do anything.
We can do
Sky is the limit.
The sky's the limit. Sometimes I'll pluck from SVGs. I'll pluck from the dingbats. I will use shapes in design space to make awesome things. I want to do a video about that, or maybe I could teach a class. That'd be fun. What's Tanner up to? Linda, Tanner is still gone.
He'll be back soon.
He's coming back soon.
Also, it's his birthday coming up.
It is. It's the 23rd. When is that?
23rd.
What's the day?
It's the like
Wednesday.
18th?
It's on a Wednesday.
It's the 18th.
Next Wednesday, I think.
You guys are so sweet. They're just telling us things to help us feel better.
That is sweet. Thank you, guys.
Jessica said, is Blake a new staff member?
Jessica, Blake has been here.
For a while.
Blake has been a friend in the group for a couple of years. But we brought Blakey in this summer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this summer. He was our little summer intern.
It was so fun.
And yeah, I'm hoping that Tanner will snag him up. But, you know.
So now I'm kind of more official.
Blake is definitely more official. We brought him in, then he went back to school. Then he was like, hey. And Tanner was like, hey, will you come back? And he was like, yeah, I want to. That's what I was going to say.
Like, that's the whole thing.
Yay. So Blake's back now, which is amazing. So he's doing a lot of
fun.
things for us, which is good. So we hope Blakey is coming and staying forever. Blake needs to stay forever.
I would love to.
Me and Blake are too much alike for Tanner to let him go.
It's very hard for people to find people like me and Rachel. was that one of our rude like
say louder for the people in the back. I'm just saying. Listen,
like me and Rachel are just so much alike. Like
the way that we're
precision,
wired.
oriented.
I was telling my grandmother today. I said, "Listen," because she said, "Like, who's Blake?" And I was like, "Mama, you know Blake." I told him, I said, "I've never met anybody who's wired in the brain like I am." We talk about people being wired all the time, but me and Blake are wired so alike that it's scary.
It's like our lights
I'm not
come
saying
on.
we have everything in common. The way that mine and his like brains are wired, how we think through the day, how we think through tasks, our time management, everything like that is like right on the same wavelength, okay? He's a very fast learner like I was. He takes responsibility really well like I was. I mean, like I do. Not did. But me and Blake are very similar as far as our work ethic and things like that goes. Which, anyways, that is not the point of today's live. So
it says y'all are cracking me up.
Sorry. We're going too many tangents. I do apologize. But Tanner's coming back tomorrow, which is great.
We do not know why they are called dingbats. Me and Rachel did research on this. We could not figure it out.
I just think that they should be called like single SVGs. Because an SVG file is like pumpkin spice, obsessed, blessed, whatever, and then it's got a bunch of things. But a dingbat, and there's dingbat fonts too, I know, but dingbat in my mind is just an SVG with like one thing in it, like a pumpkin or a piece of pie or a star or a heart or something. Blake needs a font. he needs to be staffed. He is staffed because he has a font. That's what it was. When we made him a font, we knew he had to be staffed in. So just put him on the payroll. And then how much is the monthly? So the monthly membership is $19.99 a month. The 6-month membership is $17.99 a month, or 17, I think.
17.
I think it's 17. And then the yearly membership is $15.99 a month, okay? And when you get that yearly membership, you do pay that all in one lump sum. So it's $15.99 a month, billed annually. So it's billed one time a year, one payment coming out of your bank account, and then you get to craft with us for an entire year, 365 days after you purchase your membership, which is amazing, Miss Amy. You will love the membership. It has everything that you want. It's not just like Cricut Access where we give you a ton of files and we hope you enjoy them. We give you the files, the fonts, the training, the e-courses, the commercial license, the fonts. We give you all kinds of stuff. We have an amazing Facebook group that is filled with like-minded crafters who just want to lift you up and help you craft and answer questions, and you get to answer questions and give your opinion and get feedback and get, awesome. It's awesome, okay? We're one big family and it's amazing. So I hope that you guys take advantage of that. With dingbats, it's like, duh, why didn't you think of putting that there? Kimberly, what dingbats? What? Kimberly. What dingbat? It's like, oh!
It's like, duh, why didn't I think of
like you look at a dingbat and then you're like, that's exactly what needs to go there. I think that's what she meant, which is totally true. I go through a dingbat, or when I'm, trying to find, something to match a quote that I've made with a font. I'm like, what do I need? And so then sometimes I can just think of dingbats. I'm like, this needs a pizza pie bad, or this needs a Star Wars Darth Vader, whatever, because we had some of those a while back. But just things like that you can think of and make them and whatnot, so it's fun. But anyways, guys, unless there's any other questions, we're going to go into Design Space, because I think I've been through my supplies. I have. We're going to go in Design Space, and I'm going to show you guys what you need to learn over there. But don't forget, go ahead, if you're crafting along with us, which would be hysterical if you were, go ahead and spray paint your lid white, okay? It won't take that long to dry outside. So if you spray paint it like right now, you might be able to just catch right up with us. So we're going to go to Design Space, but first, whoa, good catch. Good catch. I'm going to tell myself that. Yay. But first, I'm going to measure this because I think that's what I did. So I'm going to measure the outside, not the inside, because if I have a little overlap, it's totally fine. Just measure around your mason jar. And around my mason jar is literally 12 inches. So that's something. And I have overlap here, don't I? I have overlap. But so the inside might be a little smaller. So the outside is exactly 12 inches, which is weird. So I'm going to make it like 11.75, and then the inside it'll be a little bit smaller, so it'll have some overlap, I'm hoping. So now that we know the measurement for that, which is 12 inches, we can go in Design Space and see what's popping over there. I'll show you guys the cut file that we're using too. It's a great one. But anywho, Blakey, if you want to switch us, oh hey, you already did. Look at you, Blake. Good grief.
Oh, I know what Kimberly's saying now. She's saying like dingbat, the name. It's like, duh, why didn't I put that there? Like I'm a dingbat for not knowing to put that there.
Oh my gosh, Kimberly, that's funny. That's funny.
Amy said, "Where are y'all based at?" I detect a southern accent.
We're actually from Boston. We're from Boston, Massachusetts.
We're from Maryland. We're from Baltimore, Maryland.
Boston. No, I'm joking. Yes, we are. We're Southern. Can you tell? I honestly don't think. When people say, Rachel, you're so Southern, I'm like, that's bull. I can name you 10 other people who feel like they are living in the sticks compared to me, like hick town.
That's so true.
And so they're all my friends too. I'm like, Beth, start talking for this person so they know I'm not that Southern. But
she's like, baby, what you doing?
Babe, what you doing, Beth? I'm Beth, but it's great. Hey, we're from Tennessee, East Tennessee, the South. But if you're right here on Makers to Learn, we're going to go to Cut Files. And this isn't a good one to search because you'll never be able to find this. I have no idea what collection it's in. There's a lot of categories, but to be honest, the only thing I would think to look under this one would probably be like home decor or print and cut.
I think Christmas.
Maybe you think
I think
Christmas?
It is in the Christmas. I think
you think? Oh, well, there is trees in it, Blake. I think Blake's right, but
because I think I made a dingbat for that one.
Oh. Well, then. But what I just searched was a house. That's all I searched. Just house. And then a couple of them came up, as you can see here. So this is like a 3D haunted house and our little gingerbread house, lighthouse, da-da-da-da-da. But then here is the ones that we're looking for. These are the houses. So you can go in here and you can download it all different types of ways. And again, this software that we're using won't show you guys that I'm uploading it. So there's no point in showing you that. But you guys know how to upload or download it to your computer and then upload it in SoundSpace. So that is what we did. And the only thing that we're going to be cutting here is this. Like, this is it. We're going to be cutting the vellum ourselves, and that's all. This whole thing, it's got way more like normal crafting than it does die cutting, which I think is refreshing. So the first thing that we're going to do with this guy is we cannot use these stars. Like, I just don't really know what I do with these stars. They're a little bit difficult to work with. So I'm just going to go in here and take off the stars. And then I even, just to kind of like make it a little bit easier on myself, I went in here and cut off a bit of this black under here, just because I didn't want it to come up way too high on my mason jar. So I think I'm going to do that on this one as well. So here's what you do for that. And let me just give you an example as well. So the width, let's just go ahead and give the width of 11.75 here. And that makes the height like 6 inches. That's just kind of big. If you measure your mason jar and you measure it from the bottom up 6 inches, like that's the whole thing. So you don't want it like that for sure. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get some shapes. Oh no, Southern is not a bad thing. I absolutely love.
Oh no, I love
South. Where I'm from. Literally, people are like, oh my God, travel while you can, do everything, and I'm like, I never want to really go anywhere. Like, I hate to be that much of a party pooper. I love where I live. I miss the mountains whenever Tanner drags me to some work event. I miss Tennessee.
The mountains are like the
best
part.
The mountains are calling, Blake, and I'm answering. I love Tennessee. So I never want to go anywhere. I never even want to leave my town, guys. This is just where I want to dig my roots in.
I don't know about that, Rachel.
I'm a homebody. But anywho, whenever you get this, just take it like, of course you can take more off. So like, don't start with it. Whoa. Don't start with it way up here, because you can always take more off, but you can never add more back. Well, you can, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to take like this much off, and then we're just going to see how that looks. So once you have it where you want it, select the whole thing. Then next to flatten, attach, and weld, you're going to slice this bad boy up. You're going to take it, delete, take it, delete, take it, delete. So now let's see what we're working with. We're working with
really, really good.
4.675. Now, if you whip out your measuring tape, 4.675, that looks a whole lot better. And you have to think, this entire thing isn't going to be 4.675. This dude right here is what's making it so dang tall. This dude. The rest of the houses are way shorter than that. This dude is just making the whole thing tall. Blake is, of course, from Tennessee here, too. You are, right? You were born here?
Oh, yeah, I was born here.
Yeah. See, my mom, she was born somewhere really weird, like New Mexico or something.
Oh, wow.
Mom was born.
No,
but she came here like 5 days after
Hamlin.
she was... Morristown, Hamlin.
Oh, God.
We only have one hospital. But anyways, guys. When you have this and you are done, literally, guys, all we do is take out the stars and slice some of this off. And I'm hoping that this 11.75 is going to let us cut it on a regular mat, because A, I don't want to get the mat, and B, my cardstock is not that big. So I'm hoping that it'll cut. So we're just going to click make it. And if it doesn't let us cut it, then see, look, it's on a 12 by freaking 24 mat. So hit cancel. Now you're going to just take it and make the whole thing a little smaller, okay? Just, okay, stop. Now it's 11.556. Is that what it says, Blake? Yeah. So to do that, hit make it again. Why are we still on a big mat? Just keep sizing it down, just little by little. And then we're going to click make it. Let's see. Yay! Okay, we got it to fit. Whoopee. So now we're going to click continue. There's no need to mirror it. We're using cardstock here. And you guys are going to like make fun of me, but the setting I'm going to use is craft board, because I'm not messing around. And this isn't craft board. This is just like medium cardstock, but for some reason the medium cardstock setting on Cricut does not want to work well. It's the blade though, it's not Cricut. I can't blame Cricut. So I'm going to put this on my mat here, or excuse me, put my cardstock on my mat. Blake, you are welcome to take over.
Switch those cameras.
You're welcome to take over. If you want to switch views, switch them back to me. They can see me. This overhead cam, where Joe at to try and fix this thing. So I have this on a mat. You can tell I'm reusing the same piece I used months ago to make this. And we're going to load it into the machine. Just like that. Blakey got me a lemonade. This is real lemonade.
It's so
Someone
good.
squeezed this. And it's delicious.
At a local donut truck. We were just talking about donuts yesterday.
We were just talking about donuts yesterday. And once you're good with that, you're going to click that flashing Cricut button. No bigger than 11.5. Yeah, I figured as much. It just made my heart sad, you know, Sherry. So Ashley said, my husband is from East Tennessee. We live in Texas now. So your accents sound like home to me. Aw, Ashley, that's really sweet.
I've heard Texas is a great place to live.
Tanner loves Texas. He's never been to Texas, but for some reason Tanner loves Texas. If you start mentioning anything about Texas, Tanner's like, Texas, what? But he's never even been there. But that's just another reason why I love the kid, because that's hilarious.
The kid.
The kid.
The kid.
So we also measured our mason jar, and we saw that like up the whole thing was like 6 something inches, but where like this lip is at the bottom, it curves in a little. So I'm gonna like not even count that, and I'm gonna say 5 inches. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this vellum at 5 inches, which is gonna be hysterical because I'm really gonna measure it very poorly. I'm literally just gonna hold my little measuring tape there and cut a little notch at the 5-inch mark, and then just start cutting straight. Why I didn't want to get a paper cutter is beyond me, but...
Do you want me to grab you one?
No, maybe you guys don't have a paper cutter. Like, I'm cool with it. So, there you go.
Plus, when you put it at the bottom, you'll never know.
You'll never know.
And plus, the vellum is just so cheap.
It's so cheap. If you ruin one piece, that's fine. Just cut your vellum. I'm cutting it as straight as I can. Looks great to me. Here's our scrappy scrap. And we're going to do a little magic with this guy too. So, I'm going to get, you also need this.
I'm so excited for this part.
You're excited for this part?
Yeah.
Okay. So, this is a piece of poster board. So, this is just for, no, never been to Texas. No. I love your accent. Thank you, Sherry. We're Southern. This is a piece of poster board that was white at one point before we did like 100 crafts on it. Maybe I should use this side. Well, this side's blue, but anyways. I'm going to lay the vellum down here. I'm not going to switch cameras. You guys are just going to have to bear with me today. And then we have some Krylon spray adhesive, all-purpose. So I'm just going to shake it up. And we're going to spray this onto our vellum, okay? This is going to be so fun. You don't need to spray a crap ton, just a little, okay? Oh, gosh.
They thought it was funny yesterday you said a butt ton.
A butt ton? Well,
Yeah.
today I'm saying a crap ton. Crap and butt and whatever other word you're not going to let your small children say, that's the words I'm choosing. Yeah. So now is the fun part. So it's sticky. Clearly, because we use spray adhesive on it. So now we're going to take some fake snow, and we're just going to kind of sprinkle, okay? We're sprinkling it. This stuff's cheap, okay?
It's okay. Snowing, Rachel. It feels like it's so cold. Oh my gosh.
Did you see it? So I'm just sprinkling it on here. You guys aren't missing nothing on this overhead cam, I promise. I'm going to show you guys exactly what's happening. So I'm just going to keep sprinkling. Now, this is sad. Like, you know, when you use glitter and stuff, I say, oh, you can save the glitter. You can't save the snow because, like, there's spray adhesive around it and everything and all that. So it's just not worth it. But I'm going to pick this up and kind of shake it a little.
It's
and
so
now you
fun.
can see. Can you see this?
Yes.
You can see this.
Look at that.
Look, it's all snowy. So now set this to the side and give that a little bit of time to dry. I'm going to move this and set it on the floor.
Do you want me to take that? Oh, okay.
Delicate.
Look at Rachel.
And now I'm unloading this, and I'm going to remove the excess. So
We have a really good question.
Okay.
Nikki said, do you get the spray adhesive at Hobby Lobby or a hardware store?
So, you don't want the spray adhesive at the hardware store. That stuff will never come up anywhere and probably kill you with some kind of chemical smell, you know. People talk about that a lot, so don't do that. That would scare me. This is Krylon, so you guys can get this at Walmart. You can get this at the craft store. There's some repositional sprayed adhesive that you can find at the craft store. You can get it on Amazon if you want to. There's a lot of things that you can do. Really, anything will work, honestly. If you wanted to water down Mod Podge a little bit and wipe Mod Podge on it and use that, use what you have, okay? We're not here, our game is not to make you buy a bunch of fancy stuff for this. Use what you have. Be resourceful, so whatever you've got will totally work. If you don't have a spray adhesive, that's okay. Rub some Elmer's glue on there and sprinkle some. It'll dry clear and it'll look the same. So that's fine. So all we're going to do now is remove our houses very carefully. Maybe I should do this like this instead of showing you guys. So I'm removing the mat from our paper like I do a lot.
Look how handy that was. Those little squares just came right off.
That's the setting. I'm telling you, Blake. If I would have done medium cardstock with extra pressure, I would have had to peel each one of these off and probably rip half the back of this, but it's not doing it today. It's just doing well today. So now what we're going to do is just make sure that this guy fits, okay? So all we're going to do, it's going to be funny. It's like we're going to make sushi, guys. We're going to take this, we're going to roll it up, okay? Like you're rolling a cinnamon bun or a sushi roll, because I know you all have rolled a sushi roll in your lives.
Don't you like sushi, Rachel?
I love sushi, yes.
That's what I thought.
And this might get stuck to one another. Like this tree is getting stuck, so just be careful of that. You want this to kind of like open itself up when you get it in the jar. So, okay.
Look at that.
So we tested it. It looks great. It's just dark because, of course, there's no vellum or anything yet. But this is looking cute. So you can take one of your Cricut tools or something and just kind of move this around and make sure that it's fitting where you want it to down at the bottom. And really, you don't really have to stick this with anything. Like, you don't really have to make this stick to the side or this or that. You can if you want to, but it's really not necessary.
Melissa said, how do you change the pressure?
Okay, so it is after you change your material before you load in your mat. It'll say, you know, which material do you want? You're going to click vinyl, okay, or cardstock or craft board. And then after you choose it, a little toggle switch will be there. It'll say 5-point blade. Load in your 5-point blade. And then it'll have a little toggle switch and it'll say default pressure. You click that and you can say less pressure or more pressure. And that's before you load in your mat. And it's great. Just saying. So that is useful in a ton of ways, especially if your Cricut blade is not brand spanking new, you know, because Cricut is super mindful about thinking, well, okay, these people's blades aren't going to be brand new and they're not going to put new blades in it every 2 weeks. So let's make a more pressure mode where the Cricut cuts a little deeper for those duller blades, which I think is a great little feature. It really makes me think that Cricut was pretty thoughtful in that process. And I love that it gives less pressure, because if we were to cut this vellum, guys, you're going to want less pressure with this vellum. This vellum is thin. It's like if you cut tissue paper. Like, you don't want to be messing that up. So you just have to be gentle with that. So that's where more or less pressure is. And you can also turn fast mode on. Fast mode will pop up after you load your mat before you press that flashing Cricut button. Just PSA for that too. Oh, and then people are commenting that they love sushi. Yeah. I love sushi.
They said craft show and cooking show.
We have... I used to, guys, when I see people that I've known for a while, they're like, so Rachel, are you still making cooking videos? And I'm like, no. Because I used to make cooking videos for Tanner. We did that a little bit. So if you saw me make a cinnamon roll waffle, that was for Whole Foods. That was for a brand partnership with Whole Foods. I mean, if you guys see, I made a whole lot of stuff.
And I took some of the pictures of it.
And Blake, he took some of the pictures of it. Yes, God love his soul. Praise him. But that was a time and a half. But no, I do love sushi. Sushi's great. See, look, we're getting more comments that they love sushi. We have an epic sushi place in town that I love. It's called Asian One.
That's what Nikki said. She said that they have a fantastic sushi restaurant.
Really? Mm-hmm. And let me tell you, I was on my honeymoon. I had just gotten married. I was on my honeymoon. But, sorry. I was on my honeymoon. And all I wanted was Asian One sushi. And specifically a California roll. That's what I wanted. I just wanted a California roll bad. So I searched, looked on the yellow pages, looked on the
yellow pages.
The Yelp reviews. And tried to find the best sushi place. Like where we were in South Carolina. And I found one and I was like, King Sushi. That'll be it. I paid like $20 for this sushi. It was so disgusting. It was so gross. It was like tuna. It looked like a coleslaw consistency in there. I'm like, I want to see the avocado. I want to see the crab. I want to see the cucumber. And I saw none of it. None of it. It was just, it was bad.
Deb said, I hate sushi, but I love you guys.
Damn, but thanks for being honest. Your honesty is refreshing.
I don't like sushi either.
Blake does not like sushi either. That's okay. He has lots to learn. And by the way, guys, your taste buds change every 7 years. My husband used to hate a ton of stuff. And now that he's tried some stuff again that he used to hate.
That's true.
And he loves it. So listen, even if you hated it when you were a kid, every 7 years they say that your body sheds all its cells and it starts to taste different things. I don't know. If that's not in the Bible, I don't believe it. No, I'm joking.
Oh my gosh, Rachel.
I'm joking. It's something I read the other day that I thought was hysterical.
That was so funny.
But they say that your taste buds change every 7 years. So if you hated something, try it again. You might like it. And if you don't, it's not going to kill you. You know, as long as it's not like a poison. So don't eat a poison. But like a tomato. Like I didn't love tomatoes. So don't eat, like try to bite a tomato. And it's
Maybe by the time I turn 21, I'll like even more stuff.
Maybe. See,
when
I used to hate all condiments.
That's when I started eating stuff.
I used to hate all condiments. I didn't want mayonnaise. I didn't want ketchup. I didn't want ranch. I didn't want nothing. And now I love mayo. Put mayo on anything.
Mayo's really good.
My mother-in-law, I love her. But sometimes she eats mayonnaise sandwiches. All it is a piece of bread, a ton of mayo, and then another piece of bread, like a peanut butter sandwich. And I'm just like, oh, it's gross. It's too much. But I like condiments a lot more than I used to. I still want a naked hot dog. I still want a plain burger with pickles every now and again. But hey, I'm opening my horizons. Anyways,
back to crafting.
So we have this done. I was really trying to give this guy a little bit more time to dry, to be honest. That's why I was jibber-jabbering a little longer. Maybe I should promote the membership for a sec. Guys, if you haven't already got your membership to Makers Gonna Learn, if you like this cut file and you want 1,400 others, 250 other fonts, don't walk, run to get Makers Gonna Learn, guys. You save so much money being an annual member, and you get that locked in awesomeness for a whole entire year. You get 12 months of font releases, 12 months of cut file releases, 12 months of your guys' requested file releases. So much is coming. We're coming out with a ton of new awesome printable guides all the time that are really fun that you guys will absolutely adore. We have a lot of training courses. The Facebook group, Blake was saying it yesterday, people would literally pay the monthly fee just to have the Facebook group, which I think is awesome. So that's cool. The Facebook group is awesome, and you guys make it awesome. So definitely get your membership today. If you're on the fence about it, if you're looking for a reason, if you're looking for a sign, this is your sign. It's your sign that it's almost Christmas time and that you need to get crafted. Yeah. So this is it.
Imagine you could make this craft so fast and put it on your mantle.
It's true.
And it's already Christmas time.
And it's so
practically Christmas.
I have been talking about putting my Christmas tree up earlier this year. We usually put it up the day after Thanksgiving. But I have been talking about putting it up a little bit earlier. I feel like that would be bad.
Christmas and Thanksgiving are going hand in hand. Like Thanksgiving is pre-Christmas.
It is, and you just eat, and then you get your fill, and you're like, oh, can't wait for Christmas. But my family actually does Thanksgiving lunch and Christmas breakfast. We always do.
We've done Christmas breakfast.
Do you? We always do Christmas breakfast. We always go to my Mama B's, and my aunt, my mom, and me, and we cook, and my mom makes homemade pancakes with homemade syrup. Oh, it's so good. She fries them. They're fried pancakes. It tastes like a funnel
That's
cake.
What every Southern grandma does. You know that's the best.
Yeah, it's the best. And the syrup's clear. I don't know what's going on in it, but I'm all for it. It's really, really good, but I love it. It's good. And she makes like pork chops and bacon and sausage and biscuits and gravy and all kinds of stuff. And we just eat till we cannot eat anymore, till we're just stuffed to the gills. And she's like, okay, everybody in the living room to open presents. And we all can barely move because we're so full. And then she makes cider. We make this stuff. We call it Russian tea, which is totally a thing. If you guys love apple cider and hot drinks for the holidays, go on Pinterest and look up Russian, like Russian tea, okay? It's amazing. It's so good. She makes a huge pot of that, and then we drink it. Then we pee all night long because It just runs through you, but it's totally worth it, okay? It's all worth it. So we're going to roll this up ever so carefully, like a little hot dog. Roll up like a hot dog.
They thought it was funny that you said naked hot dog.
Naked hot dog? I just want the bun and the dog. I don't really like all that stuff on it. So we rolled it up like a little hot dog. That's a big old hot dog, but you get it. So we're going to roll it up a little more because I did a terrible job. And then I want to roll it up so it's not like scraping the
stuff off.
The stuff. So now once you roll it in there, it should open up by itself.
Oh my gosh, Rachel.
And it totally did. So I want to match the seams too. So my seams are both back here, which is great. So I've matched my seams. Look at all the snow that I'm going to have to sweep up later. I'm going to match my seams, which means like, the black that I cut, I want that seam to match up with the other part. So
Denise said the membership is better than sushi.
Denise, is Denise a lover or hater of sushi? Because that could be a compliment or it couldn't. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm totally joking. If you love sushi, the membership is better than sushi. That's for sure. I mean, you guys get 1,400 cut files. And let me tell you, we were talking about it yesterday too. But if you guys, we have over 400 cut files just for Christmas. Just for Christmas time, just for the holiday season. And Blake said that, or I think he reiterated or something, you could make a Christmas project every day of the year and still have some left over. Like, that's how many Christmas files we have. We have 1,400 others. We have over 250 fonts. The fonts are the best. I absolutely adore the fonts. And we have trend spotters, guys. We have amazing people that are asking, seeing what you guys want, curating those files. We're bringing you amazing cut files, amazing trainings. We have an awesome customer service team. It's an outstanding membership, and I know that all of our members will come to the rescue and just say how amazing it is, and you guys are awesome as well. We don't put up our tree till the week before Christmas.
Cassidy said November 1st, put your tree up.
I'm with her. Melanie, what's the point? A week? Maybe you keep it up a little later though. Like, cause I'll put it up like the day after Thanksgiving, and then she comes down, like the first, second day of January, I
feel like after Christmas though, Christmas spirit is over.
Well, then you're sad. Then you're
then that's when the depression sets in, and then New Year's comes around.
And you're like, woo, 2020 goals, and then,
And
then March, you're in a slump, and then it's hot, and then it's fall, and everyone loves fall, and then it's just this vicious cycle. You know what I'm saying? Life, man.
It's just life.
Life. And then Melva said the membership is the best, with best in capital letters. You're the best, Melva. Thank you so much. You guys do all the hard work. You really do.
Aww.
But if you love the videos you see here, that is a great inkling to know that you're going to love the membership.
Kimberly said, I have never made a better investment as far as crafting, buying the annual membership, and the annual subscription to the Maker's Box. Love, love, love.
Kimberly, see, guys, if you guys are on the fence,
we don't have to sell this.
If you're watching and you're just reading these comments, these are all of the people that we have working for us that are just trying to sell you. These are our members. These are the people that we love to comment on their Facebook and interact with them on live streams and see them on our summits and answer their questions in our customer service, with our customer service team. That is what we do. We love these people. I remember names. I try to remember faces. I can recognize if our loyal, followers and people who I see all the time have changed their profile pictures. Like, I know, like, you guys are my family. Join the family, guys. Join this awesome community. We have over 3,000 amazing members. Join us, you guys. It's the perfect time to get crafty for the holidays, because everyone needs to get crafty for the holidays. Am I right? So the last thing that we're going to do before we add our candle, which I'm sure we could add now, and again, guys, I had this guy here, but you don't really need him. Like, you don't. Everything is just kind of doing it by itself. I got this just in case like something might have went wrong. But like, their seam is back here to the our black houses and things, and the seam is over here to our paper. So it's like all tucked back here. So there's like a good side and a bad side, kind of, but you can't really tell. There's no bad side. But now is the time that you can put your candle in there if you want to. So I found these in a pack of 12 at Walmart. They're not the itty bitty tea lights. They're a little bit larger, which I like. They are kind of oranges, so if you don't like the orange, then just be a little mindful of that. But You can take this guy and drop him in here with this. It's a little bit easier. So I just have him with scissors. You know, like I can do one hand. It's not going to go anywhere. And just drop him down there. Because every time I drop a candle in a mason jar that's this big, it topples over. And I'm like, my life. So just pop it in there like that. That's a good little tip. And then now we're going to screw the lid on. And then we're going to hot glue a little bit of ribbon around there. And I don't know about you guys, but I think it just kind of takes it to another level. Like with the ribbon and then not with the ribbon.
That's so
I just
fun.
think it pushes it just a little further. You guys are awesome. Nancy said, nice quality files and fonts, regular adding of files, free e-courses, free commercial license, awesome Facebook groups.
What more?
I'm just going to save my breath, guys, because you guys are amazing. So another great tip, too, is not to put the ribbon on here with this knot on the jar. Put this on the jar. Then find your back. Find your bad side. All of us crafters know what we're talking about. We like to say our crafts are perfect. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they are. This one has a seam. You can see kind of the seams over here. So pick the seam. Know where the back is. Once you find the back, then you're going to add just a little dot of hot glue to the back here. And then add your ribbon, okay? So I put the little dot of hot glue. Just add your ribbon. Just let that dry right there. That's all we're doing. That's it. This is going to be easy peasy. Once you have that, just wrap that ribbon all the way around the lid until you get back to the back. So we've just wrapped the whole thing around till we got back from the back. Without cutting it, it's just easier to just let it sit right there. Add another dot of hot glue exactly where you did before and add it right back just like you're making another wraparound. After it dries, you can cut that off and, you know, make it seamless if you want to. But now all the seams are on the back. It's all hidden back there. You can turn this guy off and back on, you know, through the days. It's really fun. I was thinking about it, guys. Do you know what would be so cute is to get all different sizes of mason jars, Blake,
Rachel.
and all different sizes of candles and put this on a mantle for Christmas.
We may have to do that for Tanner's house.
That'd be so cute. That'd be so cute.
On the
and
mantle
now,
upstairs. Wouldn't
just
that be
trim that
fun?
off.
Rachel, that looks so good.
Look, guys, you're done. I think they're both on. This one looks like it's duller. I think this candle's a little duller, but we're done. And guys, do you want to talk about it? We didn't even use this. We had hot glue, some thin ribbon that we used, like 6 inches of maybe, some spray adhesive, 1 piece of vellum, a fifth of a piece of cardstock, 12 by 12 cardstock, and a little bit of faux snow. And there you go. Like, this is so neat. This is a really, really cute idea. If you wanted to make, like I said, a ton of these, you could have little bitty ones and big ones. And then if you wanted to make some that was clear or you wanted to get a little fancier, you could put some little tiny figurines in here. Or you could fill it up with faux snow.
Jenny said, and some with deer. You could put little deers in there.
Some with deer would be so cute. Because you guys could do that, you know.
Yeah.
Take some shapes in Design Space and slice it and weld it and get what you wanted. And make it just like this. Like, that would be so cute.
That would be so fun.
You can see that I left more of, this guy scares me in Design Space. You'll see this dude who's so much taller and makes the height like 6 inches.
I like it, though.
And you're like, I don't want it that big. But look, guys, it didn't do anything. I was scared on this one. I played this one safe, okay? Don't be a little daredevil, okay? Because I think it does look better. I'm with Blake. I think it looks better with the houses and things a little bit larger and having a little bit more of that. But this is just one of the ways that you can use our cut files. One of my favorite things about Maker's Gonna Learn is that we give you guys the know-how, we give you guys the training to be able to take an SVG and be like, well, what do I want to do with this? Oh, I know, I'm going to make this like this, or I want to make it like that. You don't have to look at a cut file and think, hey, this is the only thing that I'm going to do with it because that's the only way that I see it. Just like we were talking about that thing Courtney made that said Merry and Bright that had like the Christmas lights all around it. You see it one way on our website or in Design Space. That does not mean that's the only way you have to print and cut it or, you know, cut it out and use it. You guys can manipulate our files. We give you the know-how. We give you the training to manipulate our files how you want to. You have 1,000 different options with all of our cut files to create. A lot of people say, I don't like the freedom because you don't have a lot of control on what you do with the cut files. There's no way to edit them or anything. Yes, there is. There's 1,000 ways to edit them if you guys know the software, if you guys know how to use it. And, excuse me, that's what we're here to do. We want to make you guys confident using your machine. And the only way to do that is to take the first step, become a member, see all we have to offer, look at all of our beginner videos, look at all of our e-courses, build that build that confidence to be able to use your machine, because these aren't cheap. Whether you're getting a Cricut Maker, Silhouette, Brother Scan-A-Cut, anything, they're not cheap. They're an investment. And if you want to invest in a machine, invest in yourself by getting the membership to give you the know-how to use this machine. Like I'm talking about, there's so many perks to that annual membership. Our monthly and 6 monthly members have a ton of fun too. But if you guys want to get that yearly membership, you do get a lot of bonuses that are also perfect for beginners, because it teaches you how to use the machine, the software, and that one to show you how to build a business through die cutting, which is a way for you guys to make money and sell the products that you make using your cut files and fonts with that pairing free commercial license. So if you guys have any questions about anything that we have created today or have created in the past, or if you have any questions on the membership, any questions for me and Blake, please let me know, because that's what we're here to do. That's why we love doing these live streams, because you guys are here and we love to answer your questions. And Miss Mary Ann, hi Mary Ann, she said Emma's Asian 1. Yes, Emma's Asian 1. I was just talking about that. That is hands down the best place in Motown to get sushi, and I love their shop. They have a sale. I know you'll know what I'm talking about, Marianne. They have a sale on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, half off sushi. You bet your butt I go and get sushi half price, because that is, it's a steal. You get like a roll of sushi for like $2.50, and I'm like, yeah. Miss Amy joined, Blake.
Yay.
Blake, Miss Amy
We're
joined.
so
Miss
happy.
Amy. You're going to have so much fun. Welcome to Makers and Learn. As soon as you get everything figured out, as soon as you get your account set up, go to community on the website and get logged in, get into that Facebook group.
Yeah.
You are going to love the Facebook group. You're going to love everything that you get. I hope you became a yearly member so that you were able to get all the fonts, because we do a ton of trainings with our fonts for you to master them. If you're scared to use fonts, don't be. We set you guys up for success with all of our fonts for sure. So, was there something I missed, Blakey?
Oh no, I was just looking around.
Oh.
You guys, you've just inspired everyone. They've been saying, oh, you could do color changing tea lights,
Please.
holly or pine cones, floral accents, a sleigh, Santa.
Yes, guys.
Fairy lights.
Blake,
See, look at this.
We're inspiring people. That's the goal. You guys are awesome.
I was looking for a really good comment that was talking about how great the membership was, that we don't just throw you, you get help, you get support.
Yes, absolutely, you do. That's what we do.
Great.
That's our goal. We don't want to just like we said, we don't want to throw you guys cut files like Cricut Access. And I don't mean to throw Cricut Access under the bus. It's just something that's kind of close to what we do, and we work in design space a lot. But Cricut Access just gives you a literal butt ton of files, and like that's kind of it. That's all they give you. And we give you a community. We give you a place to come and ask your questions, a place to come and learn, a place to say, I've made some mistakes. How do I fix them? How can you guys help me? You just have a place to grow. That's what we are. We're just watering you guys every day, just hoping you're going to grow up big and strong. But that's what you guys can do. I mean, don't ever doubt yourselves, because you guys have the know-how and the crafty skills to do any of this. All it takes is some motivation and determination. You guys can do it. I mean, I literally started out crafting. I'd never heard of a Cricut until I met Tanner and started working for Tanner. And look how far I've come. And it's just from watching Tanner and, being close to another Cricketer. And I wish that we had Makers Gonna Learn when I was learning how to use the Cricut, because it would have helped so much. Tanner could have just said, watch all these amazing videos and know how to learn this, learn how to
the software
use this machine.
And everything, yeah.
I'd be like, aye, Captain. But I had to learn from watching Tanner, and then he left me alone one day, and he was like, you got this, just try it. And he left on a little trip, and I was mortified, because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm alone with this machine. But it was so much fun, guys. And now you should see me, guys. Whenever we have font releases or cut file releases, I blast music on my Alexa. I don't want to say it too loud.
Oh yeah, she'll freak out.
She'll know. She can hear me. But I just blast music, and I craft, and I enjoy it, and I absolutely adore it. And there's no better de-stress, there's no better therapy than crafting. You can shut your phone off, you can shut out the world, and you can just get crafty. And that is an amazing feeling. And if you guys love Makers Gonna Learn, and you get to go through this awesome community and build yourself up and learn from our learn from our videos, and then once you've learned everything that you think there is to learn, then you have over 1,400 cut files, 250 fonts to just get crafted with all year long, which is amazing.
Yeah, I found the comment. It was Kimberly. She said, I used other free places. This has support, help, and tutorials, not just free fonts, and here you go. This Facebook group is amazing, and we are a happy crafting family.
That is so, we're a happy crafting family. I want to be a happy crafting family.
Yay, Amy's monthly. We're so happy that you joined.
That's it. Listen, Amy, there is absolutely nothing
wrong
to be ashamed over anything. She says, I just did monthly right now for financial reasons. We 1,000, 1,000,000% understand. It is an investment. Monthly is a great way to test the water, see how it is, see if you really like it, see if you enjoy it. And then if you do, you can save up a little bit and take that financial leap, because 12 months build in one little bill there, it is a lot, and we totally understand. You get what you pay for and then some. I have to be honest, you do. But being a monthly member is an amazing way to dip your toes in and see how you enjoy it. Get in that Facebook group, start loving it, and just start on your crafting journey up. You can only go up from. You took a great step, Amy. So I hope that you guys have a great. I hope you have a great experience. Kimberly said butt ton. Yeah, I think I said a butt ton of files or something. It's a problem.
Did you answer Marianne's question? Sorry.
Marianne said, do you all know how to upgrade to Design Space 3 for the Explorer? I think you might mean the Explorer, Miss Marianne. I'm not sure. I gotta be honest. I'm not sure how to. I've never had to update Design Space or upgrade to Design Space. I'm not sure, Mary. I'm sorry. I'm not sure. And then Miss Melanie said, I love the Facebook group and I'm monthly. Yes, Miss Melanie, you are monthly, and you love the Facebook group. Those are two amazing facts about you, Melanie. Thank you. I love the Facebook group as well. I love waking up and seeing everybody. And listen, if I don't respond to a comment, it's because you guys didn't tag me. And you might not have tagged me because you might be spelling my name wrong. And that's something that happens. And that's okay. But I want to answer your question. So if you're ever in the Facebook group and you're trying to ask me a specific question, which I see, my name is spelled Rachel, not Ael, Ael. EAL, any other variation. There's a ton of those Rachels out there, and they're all beautiful. But personally, Rachel.
Marianne joined today.
Marianne, welcome. Welcome, Marianne.
Welcome, neighbor.
Welcome, neighbor.
Literally.
The neighbor from Morristown. You guys are awesome. I'm so glad that you all joined. You guys are joining at the perfect time for Christmas. You guys are the best. This is a good time. There are so many files and fonts to choose from. You're going to love it. Amy said, y'all are so nice. You're so nice, Amy, and I cannot wait to get to know you, get to know who you are and how you like to craft. And if you have any questions of what we can help you with, definitely post in the Facebook group. Just say, hey, I'm new. Tag me. Make sure you're adding Rachel Langston. I want to see all those comments. I want to dig in as much as I can and help you guys. And you guys do an amazing job of asking me questions in the comments, or someone will ask a general question and another amazing member will say, I know Rachel did a video about that. They'll say, hey, at Rachel Langston, how can you help her? And it's so much easier to plug me into those, and you guys do amazing. So I love going to the Facebook group and seeing those comments and questions and seeing all your projects. Those are amazing. You guys are so talented. You guys inspire me, okay? When I scroll through there, I'm like, I got to step up my game. Look at this. Let me see. You guys are awesome. Amy says, I say crap ton too, Rachel. I've always said a crap ton, a butt ton. How else would you say it? A lot of?
A bunch of.
A bunch of. There's a bunch of files. I think a crap ton is a lot like, it hits you in the face more than a bunch of. If I said, guys, we have a bunch of files. But if I say, hey, guys, we have a butt ton of files. You're like, oh, a butt ton, huh? Can you take off that comment, please? Okay. Anyways, you guys are awesome. Yeah, please take that comment off. That's ridiculous. Okay. Anyways, guys, it has been an hour, which is awesome. That's about the goal. We try to hit an hour, but sometimes we end up crafting and talking way more than that.
Having so much fun.
And having so much fun. But either way, I've had fun here today, and I hope you guys have a great time. This afternoon, I'm going to finish my lemonade that Blake got me because this is real. And
it's good
it's hard to find real lemonade because real lemonade is delish. But anyways, guys, please make these. I'm not going to forget to turn these little candles off because that is so something I would do. Make these for your mantle. Make these for Christmas. We're going to fix this overhead cam. I'm sorry. We're going to fix it this weekend, I promise, because you guys deserve to have a good, clear overhead camera. I love butt ton. That's awesome. Kimberly, I think it is too. But anyways, guys, I bet you money that you guys have all of the supplies to make this in your craft space today. Maybe not the vellum, but I know somebody has a mason jar laying around because everyone has these. You got some white spray paint, some black cardstock, vellum, faux snow, some kind of adhesive. I'm not even going to say spray adhesive. I know you guys can make this. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I love to answer comments after the live is over, so please ask those questions because I'd be happy to answer those. But Blake, I actually have to take Blake to a field trip today.
Yeah.
Which is so...
like a field trip.
It's such a mom thing of me.
Such a mom thing.
Such a mom thing. Tanner, it usually does these duties for
I know.
Blake.
He
Tanner's
does.
out of town, so I guess I will. No, I'm gonna love taking Blake to on his little field trip. I'm just dropping him off like a good mom does. I'll wait till he gets on the bus. No, I'm joking. But yeah, it turned out to be a beautiful day, guys.
It is.
It was
It's such
so
a nice
cold this
day.
morning. I had like earmuffs on and everything. You should have seen me. But it turned out to be beautiful. Like the sun's out. First of all, I'll never get tired of Tanner's view. Like every time I look over, I'm like, wow, blessed. But
I know.
anyway,
Every time I look out, I'm like, wow.
it's gorgeous.
There's like a mountain and stuff. Not really.
Hashtag blessed, you know.
We love Tennessee.
We love Tennessee. I love Tennessee. If you guys have never been, our neighbors used to live at Florida. My parents' neighbors. I still say my, but I don't live there anymore. My parents' neighbors moved in from Florida, and they're like, we love this so much better than Florida. And I'm like, you're from Florida. Do you not love Florida? But they love the mountains too.
They
said they
something
came
about
in-
the mountains.
So it's something about this air,
The
Tennessee air and the mountains, and being able to see all the leaves change color. East Tennessee is where it's at, guys. The mountains.
We actually have really bad air quality in mine and Rachel's area because we live in a valley, so everything kind of gets stuck. But everywhere else has really good.
Sometimes valleys are great though because sometimes rain just misses us.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Not that valley, you know.
We have a lot of good weather.
We do have some good weather. Watch us say that, and then us just have like crap weather.
Yeah.
But we had frost this morning. We had frost yesterday and this morning. It was in the 30s. It was 34 degrees
cold.
when I got up and went to that yard sale. I was like, can't do this. I made 2 cups of coffee, put it in 1 coffee cup, and tried to make it through the morning.
This would have been an awesome project for when I had my Girl Scout troop.
I was a Girl Scout, Marianne. I loved Girl Scouts.
Oh my gosh, Kathy's Corner said, yesterday you said you wore a toboggan. What is that for us non-Southerners?
So
just like a beanie, like a hat.
So I said that some people call it some people call it a beanie, some people call it a toboggan, some people call it a cap, literally. Like a hat that like Blake's wearing, like a ball cap. Sometimes people just call them caps. Or like if I'm drinking Coke, some people would say pop. Like it just depends on where you are. So I totally
right now,
understand.
Rachel, anything that we drink in the South we call Coke. Pretty much. Like.
What are you drinking? Coke? Okay.
Yeah. Like what are you gonna get? Like you wouldn't say like when you ask someone like what are you gonna get?
You're not gonna say soda.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm getting soda. I'm gonna say I'm getting Coke.
I'm getting Coke.
When I'm gonna order a Sprite. You know.
It's
a Southern thing.
But
really
so
is.
a toboggan is like a beanie or a little cap, just like that thing that you put on your head to keep your head warm.
Anita said, I thought a toboggan was something you rode in the snow. They
maybe
do
you're
have
thinking
those.
of a bobsled.
Maybe.
What's that thing?
I thought you could ride a toboggan. Don't they have like big? Isn't like the like the really big like sport toboggans? No. Oh, anyway.
I think you're thinking of luge.
Maybe.
Luge is when you're like in a sled and you're like going 1,000 miles an hour and you're really not doing any work at all.
Yeah.
You're just sitting there.
You have to run really fast though.
What?
Yeah, you have to like.
Are you talking
run
about skiing, Blake?
No, I'm talking about like the luge thing.
You're laying down.
I know,
you're
but
not doing anything.
you remember how like the first person's laying down and then the other person runs really fast and gets y'all started?
Yes.
Yeah. We're just rambling at this
I don't
point.
know. I have no idea what he's talking about. I just lied when I said yes, I knew what he was talking about.
Right.
Will you be making anything?
Oh, a toboggan is a long, narrow sled used for sport of coasting downhill over snow or ice.
Blake was right. I'm sorry, Blake.
It's okay.
Blake's right.
But I was thinking, I was like, maybe.
Maybe
But
it's
we
called a toboggan.
do call some hats toboggans. My mom calls it a toboggan.
I just call it a toboggan. But Blake's right. You're welcome. I mean, sorry. You're welcome for giving you that right. No. But they are for sledding. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Are we going to... Dazzling D, we will be doing some videos. Tanner made a couple, and then we did have an amazing fall summit a couple weeks ago? This past weekend. Yeah. This past weekend. And Tanner taught a class on a bunch of awesome ornaments that he made with all the new blades, which is awesome. So, check that out if you want to. Email us at hi@makersgonnalearn.com, and we can get you a ticket to that if you would like. Or not a ticket to, but we can get you the recordings for those if you wanted to purchase those, and you can see that. But we'll probably be doing a couple less in-depth tutorials of it here on the YouTube channel. But guys, I hope you have a good day.
I hope so.
The toboggan thing is a lot like house shoes. They also call them slippers.
Yeah.
And then my mom and my family always calls them sappies. I'm not even joking.
What?
And then it's kind of like pacifiers. A lot of people say pacifiers or binky. A lot of people say binkies. Okay.
Binkies, yeah.
I can't
like
keep up.
that.
I don't know if it depends on how you grew up or where it is, where you are in the world. Whatever. I call it toboggan, but. Boggin,
Anyway.
beanie, whatever. I will leave you on that note.
We hope you guys have a great day.
We hope you guys have a great day. Make these. These are so cute. These would be a good Christmas present. I'm just
So
PSA.
quick
You
and
could
fun.
do this. You could take the candle out, just ditch the candle, and fill it with little goodies and give them to your coworkers, give them to your child's teachers, give them to your students at your church. Yeah.
We're having a bazaar at church tomorrow,
Are you?
actually. And you could sell those.
You could totally sell these. Yes, do whatever you guys want to. But, guys, have an awesome evening. I'm going to go have an awesome evening. Blake is. I'm going to go take him to...
go serve at a camp.
Yes, he's going to go serve. Praise the Lord. So, we hope you guys have a great night. Let us know if you have any more comments. I will answer all of these questions that you guys post after the live. Don't even worry about that. But I hope you all have an amazing weekend, okay? Enjoy this weekend.
Everyone.
Go out and do something fun. Go out and do something fall, okay? Post it in the Facebook group. Say, posting this has nothing to do with die cutting, but Rachel wanted to see, so we went to a pumpkin patch. Let me know, okay?
Yeah.
Tag me. I'd be happy to see that. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I can't wait to see you all again on Monday with Tanner. Okay? So, have an awesome weekend, guys. Bye.